is up, creeps? We are scared. At least ain't scared of gaming, and we are playing some Marvel Snap this time once again. So the last video I put up, what I posted was an ongoing deck that I kind of strung together with the cards that I had at that point. Obviously, the collection has grown since the last time we uploaded one of these Marvel Snap videos, but I really wanted to just highlight some of the modifications that we made and some of the different things that, if you're looking for a cool ongoing deck, this could really serve as a staple, as a core even. And I'll just take a quick sec. We'll go right through each one of these. Ant-Man, obviously you got to fill him up with other people around him, and he comes a lot stronger. You'll also, in this deck, see Sunspot, and these are really kind of laid back, cheap cards that you can use. Kind of important to have a couple of those in the deck at least, otherwise you're waiting till turn 3, 4, 5, or 6 in order to throw them out there. Adam Warlock. Now, he is a new addition, and I think that Adam Warlock is something worth looking at. At the end of each turn, if you're winning at this location, draw a card. So, starting even at turn 2, you can really start bringing in some cards. And it's really important with this deck in particular, you have a lot of cards. And as you draw, the more options you have. You know that. It's a given in any of these kind of card-based games. So, I really like Adam. I think he's a good one to have in there. Some lower end kind of stuff. We have Mr. Fantastic. He adds +2 to either side of the location. You stick him right in the middle is where I pretty much always stick him. Where pretty much everybody always sticks him. Good just to give you a little boost early on, even if you drop your Adam Warlock on the left side, drop him there, it bumps you up 2 points. Boom, you start drawing cards. Jubilee, I cannot say how much I love Jubilee, especially in this deck. Things start to get expensive pretty quick when you can draw your lower cards and a Jubilee. You drop the Jubilee, boom, magic stuff starts to happen in this deck. Namor, I always like him. He's kind of a middle-of-the-road card for me right now. When this deck first was, put to life, Namor did great. We'd put him on one location where we knew it would be, just totally stuck there, not going to add anything. More and more the cards are getting harder and harder to just have a one-card win. I've seen some of these different locations go up to 2, 3. I had one up to 400 points at what point. I have the screenshot, so I'll share it with you if you try to call me on it. But Namor's still good. He's still cheap. If you put him on a location by himself, boom, he's up to 10. So my favorite card in this whole deck is Omega Red. Omega Red is a terrifying character anyway. But if you can land on a place and have your power be 10 higher than the next guy, you're going to get +4 power at other locations as well. And this is where it gets easy. You look at Iron Man. He can boost up just about any of these, different things and different characters to the point where getting +10 is almost nothing. It seems very simple to do. I had an upgrade, so I thought while I was rambling, I would do that. Next on the list is Devil Dinosaur. Okay, this is why I said with Adam Warlock, it's incredibly important that you're drawing lots of cards. The more cards you have in your hand by the end of the game, the bigger this guy is. That he goes from wee Rex to T-Rex, and you want that. So he's a good one to have in there, kind of a staple of it. Now this is the other side, and what I mean by the other side is it's the exact opposite. Ronan the Accuser, we will give him power for every card in your opponent's hand. So maybe they're slow, maybe they have a handful of really giant cards, whatever it might be. This guy gets pretty big pretty quick. So put he or Devil Dinosaur next to Omega Red, and you have yourself a winning combination of getting +4/+4 on either other side. So really loving the combo. Claw's kind of an interesting one. I always like to use him more as a utility than anything. In a lot of games, I won't play him. I usually have a better option. But if you have a location where it's like you can't play cards here, or only one card per or per player can be played at this location, Claw saves you from a bunch of those situations. Last but not least, the beautiful, the one, the only Onslaught. Double your other ongoing effects at this location. So, this is helpful. I mean, you get into some of these big guys, you want to double that. Iron Man, you want to double it. I think what I might do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take out Namor right now. I've decided he's out because there's one other card that I just got, and I really do want to plug him in there and play and see how it plays. So right now, brand new, together, you and I are going to test this thing out. And I better sort by energy, because he is a 4 energy. Sorry. I'm finding it. You don't have anything better to do. You're sitting here with me in the first place. 4 energy. And a somewhat, I guess we'll find out anyway, functional card for this kind of deck. Where in the bee's knees is he? Wong. Yes. Your on-reveal abilities at this location happen twice. So even though he's expensive, what if a Jubilee pops him out right on turn 4, and then, boom, you're ready to go. It's just that easy. Like, you got Wong there, and all of a sudden you're dropping these ongoing characters double time, and then really quadruple time if you do it right. So really a lot of promise in that. But let's get into it. I showed you the deck. I want to show you how it plays, and I want you to get a good feel for it. If you have questions, go ahead, drop in any kind of chat or comment later when this is a video down the line, and we will definitely get an answer for you. Happy to answer questions. Happy to hear your ideas too. Heck, I always love new ideas. I'm not the alpha and the omega of this thing. If you have ideas, boy, I'd love to hear them. A little bit of a slow start here. The cheapest thing we have in our hands at this point is 3, and that's Mr. Fantastic. That's one problem with the deck. I mean, you saw it went from 1, 1, 2 to like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. It just it gets expensive quick. Let's put it that way. All right, Mr. Fantastic heading into the middle. That means either side of him is going to be beefed up by 2, which will put us winning on one side, winning in the middle, tied in the middle. So pretty even overall. After turn 4, destroy all cards controlled by the losing player here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop Jubilee on the far right side. We'll let turn 4 take its place, and we'll start dropping some cards over there. See, here's this Wong with the Jubilee. This is the thing I told you. We can ramp stuff up pretty hard. This is a good one because I do have a fair amount of cards in my hand. But I'm assuming he's got about the same, maybe a little less than mine. So I'm going to drop my Ronin right there. And I will drop my Devil Dinosaur on the other side. That'll give us 2 pretty good beefcakes, if you would. See what he goes up to. 15, boom. Still going to drop the Devil Dinosaur. I think we had one more turn in there for whatever reason, and I'd like to get him. I would have liked to got Omega Red out, but it just didn't happen this time. Nonetheless, I think we're at a point where we got this, and I'm not horribly worried about it. Ultron's just not going to do enough. Kind of a disappointing card, that Ultron. Really. All right, game 1, down the hatch. Let's roll basically right into another one, shall we? Hope your New Year's was good. Mine was good. Played a lot of Marvel Snap. We just picked up a PS5, so Boogeyman and I have been rocking out to some of the cool new games. I fell in love with God of War, and I'm still playing it. Everybody else goes to sleep, and I'm like, I have to work in the morning, but I don't care. I'm going to play God of War. Yeah, for real. Pretty crazy. So let's look at the play so far. I dropped an Ant-Man out. The Bar Sinister is an interesting one. I've had this one bite me so hard in the butt that I didn't quite want to sit down ever again and play this game. But at the same time, it's helped me in tremendous cases as well. So it's really just a matter of, what card do you have in your hand right now, and what are the consequences of having 4 of them in one spot? And I think we'll find out later. So, can't stop yawning. Now that we're getting to the championship rounds of this whole thing, we have to start taking into consideration what we want to do here. I think what I'm going to ultimately do is fill the Bar Sinister with 4 Claw, which will really jack up that middle lane by 24 points. And then I'll drop Devil Dinosaur, I suppose, on the other side. And we'll get them all beefed up. See what he drops here. I really think we have this one in the bag. But just in case we don't, I'm sorry. We're going to be fine. We're going to be just fine. Double the power on the next card you play. See, that one was a total backfire. Didn't count the cards, because that could have got pretty nasty pretty quick. So now, I'm starting to wonder how this is all going to go. So I've got 24 just by my little lonesome. I don't really have to put anything in the middle. I think that's going to be fine. I do want to plop out the Devil Dinosaur. Is just not going to be enough. Just not gonna be enough. I'm gonna drop them out there actually. Yeah, let's do it. If I had one more turn, I think I could have got him. I mean, I got him anyway. He knew he was beat. He did retreat, so that's a good thing. But I would have liked to handle that one a little bit more abrupt, and just really handed it to him. Yeah. A win's a win, I get it, but if it's not a stunning win, then it's just an okay win. And who wants to do that? All right, game 3. So far, we're 2 for 2. Yes, everybody turns into a Hulk. He snapped first, so I'm taking that bet, buddy. I think I can win. In fact, I'm going to tell him I'm confident. And usually it's when I get, boisterous, I start getting my butt handed to me. So we're gonna find out. I think I can actually squeeze in a few more. I'm gonna hold off on putting an additional one. I know the general idea is to really fill up everything. Every time you have these Hulk spaces, jam them in. Fill it up. Get all 4 Hulk. The only thing that I run into with that is when it's such a popular place right now, they're using it a lot. Everybody and their brother has something that destroys things over power X and yada, 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 yada. So it's not very much fun. Okay, on reveal, will happen twice with Wong. So I'm going to put down Wong. I probably should have moved him over one. Wouldn't have made much of a difference. What I'm going to do next is drop the Jubilee, see if we can pull one pluck. I wish we could have had enough room for two. But I also wanted to be sure that we were higher or equal. And that was important. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to give him the Devil Dinosaur. And I'm going to pull... Hopefully that doesn't hit me in the Hulk. That's going to hit me in the Hulk. Whew. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll pull for the middle in the Hulk space, and I'll just let him deal with what's, there on the edge. I think everything will be fine overall. Jubilee here. And Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock is kind of nice with these cards that, are more strong and powerful if you have more cards in your hand. He's really somebody that if you get out there early, you start picking up 6 or 7 cards. That dinosaur is just nasty looking. Okay, we're waiting on him. I think I've got these 2 locations locked down. It'll be interesting to see what he drops, but he's going to have to discard a whole bunch in order to get rid of my middle stance, which getting closer. If I get one guy shot off, that might be bad. Of course. I don't know why I speak out loud. Marvel Snap. You do this to me every time. All right. So now we're 2-1. I'm going to play one more game, see if we can go for the trifecta 3-1. And then I will... I don't know what I'll do after that. It's really none of your business. You're here while I'm here, and we're doing this together, and then that's the end of it. Okay? Sheesh. All right, Quays, we're going for it. I'm snapping right out of the gate. I got this thing. I don't like that add to your opponent's hand business. I got a bunch of good cards in this deck, and I don't need anybody else taking them away. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll use his card. See? Now, if I would have done the same to him, he would have dropped a Sunspot somewhere this turn. And I don't want him to. Especially in number 2 there, where my power is going to double basically twice. Or increase by 2 times, I should say. Oh, righty then. Choices, because now we've got Jubilee. I take that back. I'm going to go Jubilee in the middle. Then we can drop Adam Warlock. Ooh, he dropped a bunch there that time. Iron Fist. The Sword Master. Okay. Okay, anytime now. A lot of moving and shaking in that one. I didn't really want to pull out a Ant-Man. I wanted to pull out, something humongous. That's how it works. So I'm actually going to, just to fill out this space, I'm going to hit it with the claw. That'll give me 6 to my right. That'll give me 12 in the middle. And then if I drop a dinosaur down at the end, after all is said and done, we should be good. Getting up there. It's getting up there. Oh, are you guys just absolutely in love with Marvel Snap? I am in love with Marvel Snap. I don't say that lightly. It's just one of those games where, I force myself, kinda, to start it, and I thought, this is a pretty serious game. I know that sounds desperate or what it sounds, but I really, I don't know. It probably took me 5 matches before I never put it down again. Oh, he's got his little corgi. Oh, Doc Ock is going to pull some stuff. Doesn't have to because that's full. I don't know about that Doc Ock, man. I've seen him pull some stuff where it's like, no bueno. Ronan the Accuser on aisle 10, please. Okay, let's think this through. I'm already up by 2 on that one. Okay, we're going to hit both sides. Got a boatload of energy, but I want to beef that middle spot up a little bit with Sunspot and get an extra, 2 in there. And I think I can come out on top of that one as well. Here we go. Moment of truth. 29, 19, and 1, 15. 3-1 win. So we did a really good job there. It's a fun game. I shot through the deck at the beginning of the video. If you like this content, would you please let me know? Would you leave me a like and a subscribe? We'll keep making Marvel Snap. If there's other games you guys are playing that you're super into, let me know. I'm a fairly hardcore gamer, and I will play anything that you guys will watch. This is our second YouTube channel. You can always check out our first YouTube channel if you like scary movies. We have a full selection of cool videos to watch over there, as well as a new mobile app called Skird Trivia. So that's our mothership, but we're going out into Skird Gaming. Both my son and I love the game. Boogeyman, you met him. He's got the Pokemon cards going on. He's also an avid Marvel Snapper, and he will beat any single one of you in Call of Duty. Guaranteed. Let me know your name if you want to go against Boogeyman, and he will kill you. He's 8, but he'll win. I guarantee it. All right, that's it. We're wrapping it up. Ain't Scared Gaming. I am having so much fun, you guys, and I appreciate you watching. Had a ton of views on the last video, and that's so cool. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you can build this deck. I hope you can play with it a few more. You obviously didn't see all of the cool things that can happen with it, but I'm not kidding. I've hit 200. I've hit 400 power on a single square with this deck once it all gets fired up. And even when it's not exploding with awesomeness every single time, it is extremely consistent. I have a discard deck that I'm going to bring to you guys the next time I pop on the gaming channel, and I think you're going to be like, holy moly, because it's good. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you will stay game heavy. Until next time, sleep tight.